name is Bonnie. Welcome to Chair Yoga. Today, we're going to use the chair for stability in our standing postures. The class today's focus is on our core strength, especially the front core strength called abs. So welcome and join me for this abs activation in Chair Yoga today. Now in today's practice, if you feel that the standing postures are not stable, by all means come into the chair. I've done a split screen so you can do this practice standing or seated. And let's begin. So we always begin with the breath. So we sit tall in our chairs, feet on the floor. Roll the shoulders back and down. And as you roll the shoulders down your back, lift through the spine. Chin in neutral or slightly tucked. And we just close our eyes for a moment and focus on that breath. Then placing one hand just above the belly button. See if you can breathe a little deeper so that that part of the body expands and contracts. So you're breathing deeper now into the lower part of your lungs. And then even out the breathing so that the exhale is the same length as the inhale. And we can often monitor that through a count. So I'm going to do a 4 count. You can use any count that works for you. So exhale fully, and then inhale, inhale, inhale into that hand, exhale, 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 exhale. Let's do it again. Inhale, 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 exhale, 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 exhale. And then just breathe in that nice, slow, even breath. You can take the hand back to the lap. And then gently open your eyes. How did that feel? Just breathing alone, I think, sometimes is as much yoga as sometimes we want to do any given day. And if that's all you do, you focus on your breath, that's a good thing too. But we're going to do more than that today, right? So we're going to inhale the hands up. We're going to take hold of that left wrist. Turn the palm up to the sky. Now you can stay right here, and right away you feel the lengthening in the side ribs. And if we want more, we're going to lean to the right laterally. So we just bring that right elbow out to the side on the right, stretching through that left side. Stay here for a moment. Keep this other arm up or across your chest, whichever feels good for your shoulder here. If you can get it up above your head, push it out a little bit. Start to straighten it, and you're going to feel an even deeper stretch. And then on an exhale, come back to center and release the hands down for a moment. And we'll do the other side. We inhale up, holding now to the right wrist. It's a gentle hold. I'm not pulling. Palm is up. Ribs already are starting to open up on the right side. And then just lean to the left a little bit, leaning out to the left. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you reach it out, getting a deeper stretch. Stay here and breathe if you can. If that's not within your range, you can bring the hand across the chest and then reach out, still leaning the body laterally to the left side. And then exhale, bring everything back and hands are down. Come to about the middle of your chair and separate your feet and your knees a little bit. And then get those sit bones to really anchor into your chair. And we'll do little hip circles here. So we lean forward, we go to one side, and lean back and go over to the other side. Just nice gentle circles here, keeping the upper body in the same plane and moving through the hips, feeling that rocking from hip to hip, side to side. Let's go in the opposite direction, left to right now. Nice big circles. Still breathing that nice yogic breath. In and out, nice and even. Good. One more. And then we'll come up. Now I'm going to stand for the majority of the next poses, but I invite you, if you want, to look at the split screen, stay in the chair and do what you can. So coming up, I'm going to take my chair forward of me, and I'm going to turn so that the high part of the chair is facing me, so that it's there and available to me anytime I need it. And then we're going to separate those feet just a little bit so that our ankles are right underneath our hip pointers. And then once again, we're going to take our arms up, inhale nice and tall, lengthen through that spine. Exhale, turn the palms down and release. Palms up, reach. Exhale, palms down and release. One more nice big breath here. And exhale. Next time you bring the hands up, let's take hold of that left wrist. Let's turn the palm up and lean over to the right. And again, you can stay here. You can soften in the knees a little bit for stability. If stability is a challenge right now, take your right hand to the chair and just push that left hand over to the right as you lean the body laterally, keeping that elbow above your left ear if you can. And then exhale, bring it back. Exhale, the hands down. And let's do the other side. So now we take hold of the left wrist gently. Palm is turned to the ceiling here. Knees are slightly bent. And then we reach out in the other direction. Now if you're using the back of the chair, you're just turning around so that you're going to the left, but you have the left hand on your chair. Breathing in now to the right side. Every breath, working those side muscles between the ribs. And then come on back to center and release it down. Keeping the feet apart. Again, one hand can always be on the chair. Hands can be on your back a little bit. Soften your knees and let's circle those hips forward to one side, back, and around. Just make nice big circles here. Keep those knees bent so that there's no pressure on the knee here. And let's take it in the other direction. One more time, all the way around. And when you come forward, come up and come to your mountain pose. And take a nice deep breath, sigh it out. Now I want you to just engage your belly here a little bit. So inhale. And as you exhale, pull the belly button back towards your spine. So the motion is inhale, releasing the belly out a little bit. And then as you exhale, pull as if there's a string back here, pulling the abs closer to the spine. And inhale and release. Let's do that one more time. And inhale and release that effort. Now taking the feet quite wide apart. You can face the chair with your hands on the chair. We're going to come into a triangle pose. So I'm going to turn sideways here. You can be facing the chair. We want the feet pretty wide apart. So if you're using the chair, a good measure is outside the legs of the chair. And then from here, we're going to take that left foot, let it face to the left. The right foot can be facing forward, or you can turn the heel out a little bit. I find that to be more stabilizing. And then press into the heel and the outer edge of the sneaker. The whole foot stays on the floor, but you get that nice anchor in the back. And then place your left hand on your thigh for a moment and take the right hand to wherever you're going to be. I like to take it straight out from my shoulder here, or even just a tiny little bit higher. And then we start to slide this hand down to where we're comfortable. So you can see I didn't turn and look at my leg. I'm looking out in front of me, and I'm just letting this hand on the left thigh slide down, guiding me into my triangle pose. Now you can support yourself here on the thigh and pull this hip back a little bit. Feel like you're plugging that leg into the hip. And then from here, we just hold and we come back to that yogic breath. So shoulders stack, arms are reaching in opposite directions. Bottom arm anchors into the leg. Now if you're using the chair, your hand can come, the top hand can come to the chair. You're still getting that great stretch in the legs and in the inner thighs. And the core is holding you here. And you're breathing. One more breath here. Exhale, bend that front knee. Keep that hand right there. Take this hand closer to the head and come into side angle pose. I'm going to inch my back foot back a little bit. Left knee over the ankle. Now I can come to my forearm. I can stay here, or I can reach out. And if you're reaching out, see if you can draw that top shoulder back so that it doesn't collapse towards the floor. And you'll feel a great stretch now from that right foot right up through those right fingertips. Spread the fingers and feel the energy. And hold here, pulling that belly button in on the exhale. And holding it there as you inhale and exhale again. And that effort of the core is going to hold you stable. One more breath here. On the exhale, placing the left hand on the thigh, bring the body up, lifting with the core. Bring that hand down and then come to our mountain pose. Heel toe those feet in a little closer and take a couple of breaths. Now, if you're going to use the chair, you want to make sure that you either turn around or move your chair to the left side of your body. We're going to once again take the feet apart. If you're facing the chair, you don't have to make all those changes of the chair here. Feet nice and wide, turn that right foot out, place the right hand on the thigh, take that left hand up to wherever it's going to go. It can be close to the head, it could be out here parallel to the floor. And then from here, keeping the chest facing forward, keeping your gaze forward, and slide the right hand down to wherever it's going to go. And you just pause there and take a breath. Maybe a little deeper. Maybe you turn the palm out and press into the side of the leg. Maybe you take this other hand up a little bit more. Wherever your arms are, the most important thing is that the shoulders are stacked. So if you start to turn down towards that foot, you start to look at that foot, come up a little bit so that you can keep that top shoulder over the right shoulder. Pulling this hip back a little bit, the right hip back, left foot anchors into the floor. You can turn the heel out for a little more stability. And then you just breathe. Once you get to where you want to be, one more breath. On the exhale, bend that front knee, place your hand on it first. Take this top hand over your ear. Notice I didn't change the position of my shoulders. From here, we can place the forearm down. I'm not really putting any pressure in that front leg, knee over ankle. And we start to feel that stretch on that inner thigh. And we reach out, lengthening through the left side of the body now. And we hold for a few breaths. Strengthening, pulling that belly in to hold the body steady. Beautiful. And then inhale, placing the hand on the thigh. Lift with the core muscles, come all the way up. Turn the feet forward and heel toe them in. And come to your mountain. Now we're going to do leg swings. So again, you could place your left hand on the chair and just take that right foot and swing it forward and back. Balancing on that left leg. Beautiful. Couple more. Now to challenge our core stability, strengthening in the abs today, we're going to take that foot out to the side and cross it over. See if you can do this without holding on to the chair. You can hover the hand here and grab that chair whenever you need to, or hands on your hips if you've got the stability today. Working on stability is an important part of keeping the core strong. And vice versa, keeping the core strong is very crucial, very important to our stability. And then bring that foot down and just pause for a moment. I'm going to switch my chair over to the other side so I can face the camera here. And now the left leg forward and back. Same here, if you can balance on that right leg, hands can come to your hips. Good. And then just foot to the floor, get your bearings. And then we'll take it out to the side and cross it over if you can. Hand can come to the chair. Putting the hand on the chair does not change the work. All it does is it stabilizes the body. The work is still going on. Yeah? Couple more. And then we bring it out and down and come back to mountain. Now we're going to put our right hand on the chair. We're going to take the left hand into goal post. We're going to lift that right knee and bring elbow closer to knee. If they touch, that's great. If they just only come this far, that's great too. But I want you to feel it in your abs right here. So we lift, we already start to have to engage the core. Squeeze them towards each other, out and down. Let's do a few more. This is a great exercise for the abs. Kind of replaces our sit-ups. Maybe you still do sit-ups. These are standing sit-ups. And then lay down and just pause and breathe. And now we're going to do the other side. So again, if the chair needs to come to the other side, or if you're facing your chair, either way, you're going to do the other side. Right hand comes out, left knee comes up, and we come to center and bring them back and down. Up and in, out and down. Taking your time, finding your balance, and holding that core tight. That's the key. One more. And down and pause. Beautiful. And now we're going to do a standing twist. So we want the feet a little bit apart. Again, if you're facing your chair, outside the chair legs. And then we're going to take the hands out into a T, soften the knees, and just turn to the left. Come back through center, turn to the right, and come back to center. Goal post arms, same thing, turning left. Maybe you get a little more motion. Notice my head stays in line with my spine. So I'm not looking over the shoulder in this twist. Couple more. And now hands in a diamond shape so that the fingertips touch if you can. You can stay here, you can stay here. Taking it up a level, turn side to side. Keeping the legs pretty steady and twisting in the core muscles here. One more each side. Beautiful. Come to mountain. And just take a few breaths here. Roll the shoulders. They get a little tight, holding the arms up. And then we're all going to come into our chairs. Coming back to our mountain in the chair, we're going to take a chair pose. Here we are, chair pose. So this is an armchair. This is a winged chair. So either way, winged chair or armchair, abs are still engaged. We're going to lean forward a little bit. And then take that head, push your nose forward, and then bring it back so ears are over the shoulders. One more breath here. And exhale, bring those hands down in front of your heart. Taking another twist, we lean a little further. So you might want to inch back in your chair, make sure your feet are anchored, and then we turn to the left. And then come back to center. Exhale, inhale, exhale, turn to the right. Inhale, exhale, and release. So we'll do that again. I'm going to take it a little further this time. I'm going to take my elbow across my body. Hands press in front of the heart. Nice connection there. And we take that right elbow to the left thigh, drawing that left shoulder back. Keeping the hands right in front of the heart so there's a little lift through the spine. And we breathe. Exhale and release that. And let's go to the other side. Inhale, exhale, twist, placing our elbow now on our right thigh. Elbows stack, hands pressing together. Draw the right shoulder back. Stay and breathe. Exhale and release and sit tall. Mountain in the chair. And again, give those hands a shake. If you were pressing them together, it might have felt different. So let's loosen them up a little bit. Yeah. Coming to the middle of the chair, reach back for your chair. We're going to stretch those muscles now that we used. Shoulders down our back. And we could stay right here and just reaching the arms back and holding on to the chair and sitting tall. We begin our stretch. And then maybe we roll the shoulders back and we try to squeeze the shoulders and take our gaze up to where the ceiling meets the wall. Maybe we can draw the shoulders down and look a little higher. Feeling that openness across the belly and the chest here in our camel pose. And then release everything and rest. Now I'm going to take that to a little bit more of a back bend. And I'm going to turn sideways so you can see how that looks. Instead of holding onto the chair, you can stay with that. I'm going to bring my hands to my lower back. And as I come back, I'm going to pull the elbows closer towards each other. And I'm going to press my hands into my back, stabilizing the lower part of the body. And then once again, we just take our gaze up a little. See how this feels. Draw the shoulders down, draw the elbows back. Maybe we lean into a little bit more. And lift through front body, stretching feet, anchor into the floor. Hold for a couple breaths. And then exhale and release it and come to mountain in the chair. Beautiful, beautiful. How are we doing? Feeling stronger already? Let's take those hands over to the left. Open up those fingers. Big rainbow breath. Once again, stretch through side body. Exhale down on the other side. Up and over again. Exhale down. Up and over. Reach, 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 reach. And down. And up and over. And release down. Good. We're going to take a little bit deeper twist right now. So we're going to cross right ankle over left. Take our left hand to the outside of that right thigh. Take that right hand back. Now I'm taking the palm out and back. And then I twist. You can keep the head forward and feel that twist in the ribs, or you can let the hand, or let the eyes follow the hand. Exhale on the release. Switch your feet. Let's take it to the other side. Palm out. We just kind of twist. So I'm letting the shoulder follow the twist in the ribs to wherever you feel you can hold it for 3 or 4 breaths. Maybe looking over the shoulder. A deeper twist. And then exhale and release. So if you work at a desk, twists are just a wonderful way to take a 2-minute break at your desk and at the same time strengthen your core, but bringing that fresh oxygen into your blood system and making you feel better. So take that 2-minute break and do a twist. We're going to sit back now for our Shavasana, and our hands rest on our thighs. You can make a bowl with the hands in front of that belly button, but we're still sitting tall. Roll the shoulders back and down. And just find that connection of the feet on the floor, the sit bones in the chair. the ears over the shoulders. And close your eyes for a moment and check in with your breathing. In and out. Nice and even. And then bring the hands together, keeping those eyes closed for just a moment longer. Rub the hands and bring them over your eyes. And open the eyes into that energy in front of you. And draw it into the core of the body. And bow to your body for its fabulous work today. Namaste. So thank you for joining me for this ab work today. I hope you enjoyed it. Check out some of the other videos on YouTube for chair yoga. See you next time.